All right, fam, yo, what's up with it? This video is about alpha males. When they get to a certain point in life, they have to make hard decisions, okay? And with women, it's easy. The title of this video is you have to let them go in order to grow, okay? So this is regards to family and friends, okay? And the problem with this one is sticky, okay? Why? Because most oftentimes, your friends are your childhood friends. You grew up high school, preschool, whatever. And you have these memories built up over time, okay? They're usually your buddies. It's not a big deal. You know, it's all fun and games. But what happens is, as we get older, life changes, okay? We go different ways, on different paths. And if you're on your mission in life and on your purpose and your drive, your mindset's going to be different. It's going to change, okay? So, like they say, you are the sum of your 5 closest friends, okay? Who are your 5 closest friends? Okay, take a minute, look around. Off the top of your hand, if you could count all your 5 closest friends, you're the sum of all those parts on the average, okay? Each one of those friends has an affiliation with you personally, your personality. It has some kind of familiarity, some kind of connection, and a common ground where you guys connect. Okay, they're friends. Family, you can't pick your family, okay? But you can pick your friends. And oftentimes, you may have to make the hard decision of letting some of them go, okay? So we're going to get into that a little bit. We're going to dive into some of the reasons and the best way to kind of maneuver this dynamic, because you can do it, but you can't force it. And I'll get into that real quick. Okay, so let's talk about the nuances of friends and camaraderie. We know what those are about. They're about having a good time, myself included. You know, I love the sports. We have our commonalities is sports, anything from hockey, fishing, boxing, all that. Okay, depends on my friends. They all do a little bit of that. Some or all, depends. We all like sports. Some like this one, some like soccer, some like hockey. Okay, it depends. Golf, you know, range shooting, all that, right? So all my friends have something to do with my personality, okay? Got wild guys, got calm guys, smart, dumb, doing dumb stuff, doing dumb shit. I'm in there too with that, you know? So we all complement each other, okay? Now, if you're an alpha male and any guy that's starting to progress in life, okay, your life gives you challenges past high school, okay? Everything in high school, it's all common. You get up, you go to school, you do your homework, come home, or you don't do your homework, or you hang out, or whatever, you get in trouble together, you're in the corner drinking together, doo-wopping and singing or whatever, or rapping or whatever it is, but you do it, you know, it's commonality. So, well, once you get past 18, you get out of high school, oh, the world changes. Some go to college, some go here, some go there. So, what happens is, if you're on your mission in life, and you're progressing and moving forward, okay, a lot of times you don't notice the changes in yourself, okay? But a couple of years down the road, you know, you get together with your friends, you do the same old thing, you party and bullshit. After a while, as you start to grow into who you're going to be as a man through challenges, good, bad, setbacks, relationships, dating women, cheating and not cheating and whatever, all the nuances of life and shaping and changing, your idea and your picture of life is going to change, okay? We all know this. But when you see your friends and you hang out with your friends, you start to revert back to your old school ways. Because why? It's deep ingrained into your memory. It's hardwired into your behavioral system because it's who you are. It still connects to your identity, okay? Your identity, the most powerful part of you, okay, which is part of your survival mechanism, is your identity. And you'll do anything to fight that to keep it. Good or bad, doesn't matter. It's what's familiar on the hard drive, okay? From 0 to 7, okay? Whatever that is. So, chances are your friends have some of these parts of this growing up. Okay, so you connect emotionally with these guys. There's emotional anchors with your friends. However, the hard part comes in as you start to change in life and you start pivoting different directions, whatever. Okay, you start to think differently. Okay, so what happens is, in most cases, you go apart. You end up getting new jobs, co-workers start becoming your friends. Why? Hanging out with the co-workers for a while. You spend more time at work than you do at home or on your playtime, on your off time. Okay, so your friends, they're doing their thing too. Okay, or whatever that is. Some are doing good, some not so good. All right, we'll get into that in a minute. So some are not doing, some are doing okay, and some are really killing it, killing the game. Right. So what happens now? You start to notice the friends that hang out, that don't do that much, they do the same old thing. Why? They're stuck in high school mode. Why is that? Now, don't get me wrong. I had a great time in high school. You know, a lot of memories, some fun shit. You know, that's great. And I like to visit that and have the conversation. But I can't stay there. You don't stay there. Some people do. Why? Because these people are the ones that peaked. Okay? What does that mean? That means their heyday was high school. Okay? You know those people that the quarterback or the football team or the captain or the basketball team, or you know, the whatever. Okay? The prom king, all right? Or you know, whatever. Or the childhood star. This is why when they leave that, like the childhood stars that grow up, they lose themselves. They're totally lost. Okay? Only a few with the real raw talent and the drive succeed. Okay? But now, as far as our friends go, a lot of them that are doing very well continue to do well. Those are great, and they should inspire you. However, the ones that are living day to day, just going through the motions, they're kind of a hindrance when it comes to taking life seriously. But wait, I just said this is about having fun. Correct. However, as we get older, the majority of our time is spent in work mode, not playing around and bullshitting. Okay? So you find yourself coming from this perspective to visit. But when you get over here, you go out to the bars, same old restaurants, same old girls, same parties, same bullshit. It starts getting old. Okay? Because why? Because your mind is sparked off in so many different directions. It's all about growth and change. This stuff is kind of, you know, and I'm stuck here with this thing too. It's kind of beneath you. Like I go out, I'm not inspired. I go out, you know, we party and bullshit, have fun with the guys that we talking shit, whatever bullshit. Okay, but then, you know, to me personally, when I go out, it's to hang out with the people. Just hang out with my guys, you know, talk shit, you know, my boys and shit, talking shit, snapping and shit, popping shit. But when it comes to the girls, some of them are inspired, but most of them are kind of like, let's get the fuck out of here. And I'm never like that. I like to party. I'm the last one to leave. I'm in there in front of the door before they open. I'm the last one to leave, you know. But life, you know, as you start getting into your mission and your purpose and your passions should change, okay? If you're progressively growing, okay? Now, you're some kind of fucking, if you're a DJ or whatever, then that's great. You need to be there and whatever. However, by and large, most of my friends, let's say about half, are doing great. The other half, they're doing their thing. They're happy where they are. Why? This is where they peaked. This is where they are. Now, some people stay here for other reasons, okay? Now, some people stay here because they are afraid, again, to take that other step up, to take life on as a challenge. Why? They're afraid of failure. It's fear of failure. Hey, I was the top-notch, top dog in high school. I don't want to come outside that box. Keep me there. Know me as this, because that real world is scary out there. They're not going to give me favoritism. They're not going to do stuff for me because I'm a good quarterback. I only played in high school. I didn't play in college. So you see what I'm saying? So they know where their limit is, and where their value is, which is unfortunate because it's only self-talk. It's their own story that they're telling themselves. It's their own self-talk. Okay? Let's move on. Now, as far as you, as an alpha, you go out, you're going to find this stuff it's not very entertaining. There's no passion here. There's no drive. You think about work when you hang out. That's not a good place to be, right? So, but you talk to people, and you talk to people that inspire you. But you find your co-workers or your people that are doing what you're doing, they're more interesting. Why? Because you change. Your mindset has changed. You're wired differently, okay? You've been firing off neurons for years of growth and change and this and that. So your mental muscle needs to work out. I like having fun and getting drink on that. That's fun. That's fun. But I know I gotta get back over here. Because the more time I spend partying and bullshitting, I'm thinking about, okay, this is great. I know what this is about. I've lived this. I know this. Let's get over here to this shit over here where it makes me feel better. Okay? Just by doing this on GP, right? So now comes a time where you have friends that when they can feel the shift in the group. Okay? Because you don't have time to hang out that much anymore. Some of you guys are like, I really can't, this and that, whatever. And they can kind of feel that, right? Let's talk about the crab in the barrel mentality, okay? Crabs in the barrel is just what it is, okay? And for those that don't know what it is, it's an old saying, but it holds true. If you ever go to a fish market or a seafood place, and they've got the fish laying out, and they got the clams over there, and then they got a big barrel, and the barrel has live crabs in there, right? So you tell the merchant, hey, let me get a dozen crabs, whatever, right? Okay, he gets the gloves on and shit. He goes back there, lifts the top up. He reaches in there with tongs, and he pulls out a couple of crabs, and the whole damn bushel of crabs come out. Why? Because they're all hanging on to try to get out, okay? Pulling on the next one to get out. So it's crabs in a barrel. That's a mentality. It's a mindset. People do it as a defense mechanism. It's a survival mechanism, okay? Whether they do it maliciously or not, it's a survival mechanism nevertheless. Now, these are your friends, so I'm going to say it's not malicious. Some may have a little envy, but yeah, they're your friends. Let them slide. They're going to find their way somehow. But by and large, it's a natural mechanism because it strikes off the fear of being left behind. Okay? It's subliminal. It's hardwired into everyone's DNA. The fear of being left, ostracized, removed from the crowd. Now, people can do it. They go on their own. They march off. Hey, I'm on my own and this neck tower. That's great. That's something else. The reason for that is hurt and pain and feminine energy and all that shit. There's a reason. There's a drive behind that. I'm talking about with the motive is your friends or families will separate themselves from you, pulling away from you. That's pain. Okay? Subtle, but it's pain. It's pulling away. Where are you going? I need you to go here. They feel they're being left behind. That's why we all do comparisons. Okay? People compare themselves to their friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, women, other girls, obviously. Some guys do that bitch ass shit too, other guys. Oh, look at him. That's some bitch shit. Don't do that. If you're doing that shit, don't do that on this page. Don't do that on this channel. For real. So, but anyway, but the fact of the matter is, we look and compare. Where am I on the scale of my peers? Am I okay? Am I in there still? So that's the problem. The fear comes in when they feel you're pulling away. Why? Your elevation, your level of vibration is different. You walk into a room and you just have a different presence. You have this abundance about you because you have built all this up on the inside. Okay? The person watching on, your buddies, they know you. They're like, this guy's acting different. What's the deal? Hey, let's go hang out. So you try to distract and divert. Okay? The next move would be distraction, which is a defense mechanism. Why? To pull you back in, to get you back on the bullshit. What it really is, it's destiny testing. you to see if you about that business. Are you about that life? Do you want this passion? How passionate are you? How strong is your drive? How's your willpower? Do you want to party? Or you want to bullshit, or you want to get ahead in life? Okay. Now, if you fall to this mindset, and I call it success guilt, because you can say, you know what? I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Yeah, come on. I know you gotta work tomorrow. Don't worry about that work tomorrow. I gotta go to school. Don't worry about school. Don't worry about that shit. Hang out now. We're going to this party. They just called me up. These girls, and we're going to the school. We're gonna have a good time. And you think to yourself, and I got shit to do. I got this and that. And then you think, you know what? I'll just go. Cause why? It's your boy. You feel bad. You don't want to be like, you don't want to. He's doing his own thing in life, and you can't coach him. Hey, do this, do that. He's not fucking ready. You can't make him ready, okay? Just like women, you can't really save them unless they're ready to be taught, ready to be trained, ready to be coached to move on. Hey, what do I do to get this? I'm inspired by what you do. Let me show you how you get this, how you can do that. You did that shit? Boom, let me know. So, they're not there. They're on the party bullshit. Why? Because they're stronger here. This is where their strength comes in. You come hang out party with me, I'm going to show you around, okay? So they get a chance to get themselves. It's twofold, actually. They get themselves to be in control. Also, it takes you away from what you got to do. So the more you hang out with me over here, the better I feel. Okay? I got the girl, hey, you'll talk to this guy. Yeah, we're going to talk, boom, boom. And, you're on that man's schedule right there. Nothing wrong with that shit if you got time for it. But like I said, work days tomorrow. You have to get up early. You're hanging out late. Okay? And it's okay the first time, a couple of times a week. We had a good time, let's do it again. Yo, what are you doing today? I'm coming to get you. It becomes a habit. Okay? That's why I call it crabs in a barrel, because if you don't have the fortitude to go, hey, you know what? No. Let's do this all the time. Right now I got work, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you're gonna fall into the fray. You'll fall into the base, especially when you're new and you're starting to grow and they feel that pull and they go, oh, let me get this guy back in. Now, there is, again, it's more fear of you pulling away than anything else. Okay, it could be you, a couple of your guys going, a couple of y'all, whatever. But some will, some won't. But the ones that are progressing forward, they'll start feeling that energy. All right, look out for that shit. They don't mean nothing by it mostly times because they're your friends, but they don't want to lose the bondship, the friendship bond that they have. Okay, you're pulling away. They don't want that. You want the same old group again? Yeah, we do that on a fucking weekend or a motherfucking holiday or some shit like that. We'll do that. Yeah, I like that shit too. Not right now. Right now I'm over here, because my mindset is different. So the idea here is to avoid the crabs in the barrel. People do it. They're fearful, friends and family, but you gotta let people go. Here's how you do that. You don't let them go per se, but what you do is, this is why you put them on schedule. Put them on your schedule, put them in the schedule to meet. Okay, boom. You schedule them out. You categorize them. Why? Because your time is important. It's all you got. You can't be here and over here at the same time. Okay? So you categorize your stuff. So I know majority of my time is going to be over here. So I'm going to be very busy. Okay? Now, I'm as such, and we are as such, that we know that everyone, okay, he's busy, that one's busy. If I say I can't do it, there's no questions. Right? Because it's 20 fucking years doing this shit. So you already know what I do. Okay? So no question. But when you're just starting out, it's a little more tempting. They go, oh, come on, man, just do this over here. Because your shit right here, when you're starting out and you're starting to get on your purpose and your mission, they're all little seeds. They don't grow right away. It's going to be sunshine, going to be rain, a lot of more rain. There's going to be harvests that don't crop. Okay? There's going to be things that the birds will take your crop, they'll take your seeds, and next thing you know, it's bad weather. And so you got to have the right situation. Rain, sleep, you're learning, disappointments, little triumphs. And after a while, you start seeing some green shoots of success. Okay? You start feeling your work put in. All your fruits of your labor starting to go in, starting to blossom, starting to grow. Okay? And your friends see it too. And that's the problem. You have to stand up like a fucking man and make a decision. Okay, boom. You know what? It's time to cut some weight. Okay? I'm going to focus my time on number one, start finding your tribe. People that move like you do and have the same mindset. They're moving in the same direction and they're a little bit better than you. Why? Because they're going to inspire you to do more. They're going to push you further. Okay? And they're in your wheelhouse. You're like-minded people. You're goal-orientated for success and pulling forward and moving forward progressively. You're going to get sucked into that vortex of positivity. Okay? And your vibe's going to be, it's going to respond very well to that because you're going in that direction already. It's going to already grow. Okay? So don't fall for the bullshit over here. Put them on a schedule. Listen, bang, Thursday, boom, a Saturday. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care if it's girls. I don't care if it's family. All that shit goes to the same pile. Unless it's emergency, that's different. But with women, same thing. It's the same principles, okay? You have to put this stuff first, okay? Because why? Once you get your shit together, the fruits of your labor will show in your works, okay? Then you can be an inspiration for your friends, families. If they want to, hey, yo, how'd you do that? Then you can put them on game, okay? That's the idea. Get here first. Be that. So when someone comes to you, when they're ready, then they'll be teachable at that moment, okay? You doing it without nothing to show for it. Doesn't hold a lot of weight at all, right? But all the nights of grinding, building yourself up, you have it, you're inspired. Now you inspire other people just by your vibe alone, right? That's how you do that. And you have to let them go first. If they're your friends and your family and all, they'll come back. They'll come back. They'll come back, trust me. All right? So this channel's rolling. We hit another threshold here. We hit another milestone on the subscribers. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Keep it coming. We're rolling. We're moving. Like, subscribe, comment below. Excel. And I'm out.